Woo! Life is good. Life is good. Back again, and I'm 2 weeks into prep now, and things are looking good as usual. So, well, the start of prep is always like that, so which is nice. Um, so just gonna do a quick introduction. This weekly series is basically to document my weight loss journey for competition, and that way I can look back or analyze stuff and then see what works and what doesn't work. That way, I can then help to improve my next prep, which I've been doing for the past 5 years for competition because I don't have a coach. So anyone out there that's interested in body transformation, this is a series you can watch and then take some tips and follow what I do from A to Z. Anyways, prep. So what I actually did was my before I actually started this prep, I intentionally did not do any cardio at all. I was focusing on my food. I wasn't dieting, but I was just making sure I wasn't overdoing. And then I was mainly focusing on strength, and then gaining as much muscle as possible. Now that happened, so I'm even bigger than I was at the end of last prep. The competition got cancelled, but I was in a good shape, better than the previous prep. So now I'm trying to build up on that, and then yeah, because this year is going to be a big one. Because again, that's what I always do. Try to increase it. Try to always move forward with the prep and with the show. So it's like this another next level show, and this is a dream. Like this is, I would say 5 years ago, 3 years ago, even 2 years ago, I wouldn't have imagined myself doing this. So that's how big it is. Anyway, so yeah, before prep, I was mainly focusing on those stuff. And then one thing that did work for me last prep, the show that got cancelled, was my protein intake. I've always knew this. I've always known about this, but I just have not implemented it myself. Is making sure, because the body doesn't have a temporary storage of protein like it does for what's it called, carbs and fats, because you have your glycogen, and when that energy source is needed, it will take it from that glycogen quickly. However, protein, we don't have one. The long term storage is basically muscle, and then so you need to regularly feed yourself protein in order to continue that hypertrophy of building muscles. Okay, so now last prep, I basically had five times a day to ingest protein. So I have about 3 or 4 hours between each protein meal, and that also includes my regular meals. So that made a big difference because I think I kept my muscle mass, and at the same time, I believe I was building muscle during prep. So now I'm doing the same thing, and then trying to even get bigger. I'm trying to get bigger. So that's one thing that worked. One thing that I've always had issue with, and this is the one that makes prep so hard for me, is cardio adaptation. Now, cardio adaptation is basically your body getting used to what you're doing, or try to be efficient in how much calories, how much energy it uses. So when I start prep, usually I go up to like 30 minutes on cardio, and this is a daily thing. I do cardio like that, and at the end of the prep, I get up to an hour cardio, including my regular steps. So I do just walking to increase my step, just to continue that body fat loss, because the body gets used to it, and you need to constantly increase it. So, which brings me to the fact that the reason why I did not do any cardio during my off season, and I was just watching my food. And now that I've started prep, I'm doing 5 minutes cardio, and I'm seeing a result. And the plan is, once I see some sort of adaptation, increase by another 5 minutes. And the idea is, I'm not gonna wait for the adaptation to come in, but my plan right now is to do every 2 weeks, increase it by 5 minutes, increase it by 5 minutes. At the end of the prep, I've calculated I will end up doing an hour cardio, but it will be much more easier on me at the early stage, where I've got more energy, I'm not losing too much nutrients, minerals, and I can use those energy into training, into building more muscle. So that would be a big thing, because at that point, when prep is getting harder, it's hard to like put the energy in and keep going, and putting 100% in the gym basically. So yeah, right now prep is going good and I'm dropping body fat, it seems. So 2 weeks, let's see if this continues, and then yeah, we keep going. So that's the update, and catch you later.